People are always talking about how boring it is on the cruise. What do you do on the sea days, right?
Right.
So today we're going to take you around the ship. It's a sea day and show you all of the activities that are happening on sea days so that you wouldn't be bored.
Let's go. Come along with us.
Let's go.
Hi, Derek. Everybody say hi, Derek. Post it on YouTube or TikTok. Make me go viral.
Whether by land and well or sea, we be tripping to see new things across the globe, wild and free, chasing dreams on wandering wings. We be tripping, we be tripping.
So this was our first time in a porthole room.
What did you think about the portal?
Well, I thought it was a decent size. Now we just got off the Jubilee a week ago, and we had an interior. This was way more spacious than that interior on the Jubilee.
Kind of remind you of a ocean view, right?
So is it the same size as the Ocean View?
All right, with the price of an interior.
Okay. So that's a way to save a little money. You see, you still have the 3 closets here. The bathroom is a decent size. So, and this is the room at a distance. So as you can see, it's a nice size. And then we were off to the sail away party. So the sail away party was in the
Atrium.
It was in the atrium because you have to remember now, this is February, and it was extremely cold in New Orleans when we left.
Yeah, I think the temperature was in the 30s.
Yeah, so it was extremely cold. So we couldn't have the sail away party on the Lido deck as it normally is. We had to come inside, and it was in the atrium. And I think even though it was a small space, it was still kind of fun. Still a decent sail away party. What you think?
I think so. The people still enjoyed themselves.
Of course. Yeah, I don't think they really care whether it's on Lido or in the atrium. So it's always best to download the Carnival app when you get on the cruise ship, right?
It's called a hub.
The Carnival Hub. Okay, and this allows you can see exactly what's going on every hour, pretty much every 30 minutes of the day, so that you can plan your day wisely. And you can also, you see the heart there. You can select the heart, and it will remind you or alert you of what's
Right.
going on.
All right, it'll send a notification to your phone.
Yeah, so that you don't miss out on whatever you plan to see. Also, throughout the day, there is comedy. You can always go to a comedy show. And at nighttime, they have PG and adult shows, as you can see. We are in the comedy show waiting on the comedian to get started. Do you think he'll be funny?
No.
Why not?
We saw a lady that was funny. But other than that, I have never saw a funny comedian on Carnival.
That's not true. Definitely not true.
That's true.
That's definitely not true. That's not true.
The lady, what her name was?
Just June.
She was funny.
That's the only funny person you ever saw on.
Oh, direct. When have we ever came to comedy and I left?
We saw Chris Tucker on here.
That don't count. We paid for that. That wasn't a carnival. That wasn't a carnival production.
He wasn't on the Carnival ship.
It was, but that was something totally different. That was something totally different.
Was he
That
funny
wasn't
on Carnival?
punchline. Yeah, but that wasn't punchline.
It was several comedians that were funny.
You like comedy?
Yeah. And so, but it's another thing to do
It is.
to help pass the time. And you don't have to stay in the casino or stay in your room board.
After the comedy show is over, we're gonna come back and tell you if the comedian was funny.
Okay, yeah. We'll come back and let you know. So we just came out of the comedy show. So, had to give you an update on the comedian,
The comedian name was Dan the Man.
Dan the Man. I think the knot is silent.
I told you. Well, they had a funny part in the comedy show. He was about to put a young lady out because she was heckling him, and it had got a little crazy. That was the funniest part to me. What about you? I always tell him that he wanna always go see the comedy show. The comedy show. Find something else to do. There's a lot of things to do on the boat. The comedy show very seldom. It's funny, and they always want to give you their credentials on what they done played on, what shows, but they're not that funny.
Oh my God.
Now we're getting ready to go and catch
Family Feud audition,
Family Feud, the finals.
the
Right?
finals.
Yeah. So for the Family Feud auditions, the finals, they don't allow you to video, tape, or record. So I'll just let you know what was going on. The trials are usually on the first day,
Right.
and you have to submit you have to do a funny pose.
Right.
You have to
That's
do a
the secret.
serious pose and a funny pose. That's the secret, right?
Right.
And then they pick 12 teams
Based
on
off your picture.
right. And when you get to the auditions, what happens is there are 12 teams. There are six for the earlier show and six for the late show, for the adult show, and they break them up into 3 versus 3 teams. And when they ask the question, you grab the beanbag. First one to grab the beanbag is like the first one to hit the buzzer.
Right. You're doing a face off.
Right, that's the face off. You give the answers, and then they'll send you to one of two sides, the left or the right. At the end of when all 3 teams have gone, they tell you which side moves on to the fast money round, so to speak. Now they ask questions. Each these 3 people, they're asked the same question. The other 2 contestants have on headphones, and the ones with the highest points move on. The top 2 teams with the highest points move on to face off for Family Feud,
Right.
and the runner up, the third one, is a standby.
In case something happens to them.
Correct, and that's how that works. Another thing that you can do is the Heroes Sports Bar. You can come in here and watch the games. There's a nice bar with a bunch of TVs. Nice little places to sit. So right now in the theater, they are having questions with Grant, with the cruise director. Whatever questions you want to ask about the cruise, that's what they're doing now. So let's check that out.
Yeah, my nose right back to 40. A lot of people think it's a bogey. I think it's because, especially from far back, I get the lovely old ladies coming up with some tissues going, oh, yeah, take this, to your nose, and I'm like, what's the nose ring? So yeah, all of that stuff's gone. And maybe it will come back.
Salonda, what did you just get?
I got my pictures from Pixel. That's another thing you could do on C days. Come in, look at the pictures that you took during the cruise, and purchase what you want, and throw away what you don't.
Okay. And where is this that they're held at?
This is located on deck 4,
Okay.
underneath
Okay.
the casino.
And where? So there a certain area?
Yeah, this is Pixel. And when it's a lot of pictures, as you get closer to the end of the cruise, it'll be a whole lot of pictures, and every day they swap them out.
And for the ultimate in relaxation, you can go to the spa, which is normally located on one of your upper decks. What are some of the things that the spa offers?
Massage therapy, couples treatment, acupuncture, detox wraps, teen services, They have IV therapy, facials.
Yeah, and they also will they offer haircuts and beard trims for men as well.
Right. The price start at $150 to $600.
Yeah, so get ready to pamper yourself. This is the piano bar.
Right. It's a place we don't visit often, but when we do, it's nice vibes.
Live music and great interaction.
Right.
They also have bingo. So we're about to ask them how bingo works.
Yeah, it's 3 games each one. So each package comes with a blue card, an orange card, and a green card as well. Okay, and then all of that will be able to be used. So if I show you here.
So how do you win? How do you win though?
So each game will be different. So the blue game, the blue game might be a straight line. The orange game might be 4 corners, and then the green game might be a coverall. I'm not sure. It depends on what bingo host chooses. And then what you can also do. So this package right here is just the basic, and then it goes up from there. It gets to the bigger cards depending on the package you get.
More. Okay.
I'll also let you know the hot ball is if you mark the hot ball, it gives you an opportunity to win double the money if the hot ball is called.
The thing about bingo, if you're used to playing bingo at home, off the ship, off the cruise, it's totally different. You get way more cards to play with, way more chances to win bingo than you would on here. So it's super expensive. So you get 3 for $29, 6 for $39, and for $49, you get 9 boards to play on. And the game ranges from regular bingo, 4 corners, or a coverall, or a blackout. So again, bingo here is very slow and it's super expensive.
New Orleans. All right, lovely, nice and close to home. 3, 4, 2, 3, 6. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 6. Crew, do you think you have it in you to give us a booty shake as well? This is a good bingo. You're going to see how quickly she jumped up. Oh, she's already practicing. All right, let's have a look. Is this going to be a good bingo? Again, we're going to see that number change in the corner. All righty, that looks like another good bingo to me. Come on, Bree, they want to see you shake your booty. Oh, look at her. All right, lovely. Now, I think that's all the bingos. But what we're going to do is we're going to return to the game. Everyone else still double check, triple check your numbers and your papers. Make sure you have not missed out on anything, okay? Because in just a second, we're going to clap out this bingo game. Once we do clap it out, we can't accept any more bingo calls. So what's going to happen is I'll say bingo going once, we clap once. Bingo going twice, we clap twice. Bingo going 3 times. I'm sure you can figure out what's going to happen. Okay? So about another 30 seconds. Double check your paper.
It is impossible to sleep bingo on the cruise.
Right about that.
The ones that called bingo, no one else called bingo. Alright, I think everyone's pretty happy right now, so we're gonna clap out that game. Bingo going once, bingo going twice, bingo going 3 times, and our first bingo session has now closed.
There are also games on the ship.
But only during the day. And it's kind of fun playing these games as adults.
They're very competitive.
You got that right.
Parrot, starfish, captain, starfish. I think they are ready.
So we're on deck 3, the atrium.
The atrium.
And they are now doing
Dancing. A dance class.
Michael Jackson Thriller dance class. Well, it's
Another thing you can do is go up to the Lido deck. There's always something happening on the Lido deck.
Always live music, dancing, games.
You can see the big screen there. They usually put games on it during different sporting seasons. There's always a movie playing. See, there's a hot tub there, hot tub on the other side. And look up top, it's the slides for the kids. And you see people in jackets. Again, we're not that far away. When we left New Orleans, it was cold. You know, you see kids walking around in swim trunks and bathing suits, but
right, and didn't stop the people from swimming.
Exactly. And also at nighttime,
they had a dive-in.
Right.
Every night they play a different movie. They used to give free popcorn, but I think you have to pay for them now.
Here's another thing that you can do on your sea day, you can always eat. There's a little sushi bar. See some jello, some cookies there, coleslaw, some salad, little buffet. This is the comfort kitchen. So there is more salad. Maybe some of this food that is here. Well, where you get your coffee, your hot water, hot chocolate from. Here's your water, your ice machine. Here's your lemonade and sweet tea. This lemonade is very bitter, so you better be careful because it'll have you shaking. Here you have some fruits, pears, apples, some more jello cookies. These chocolate chip cookies are actually kind of nice. On the other side, you have cantaloupes, honeydew, watermelon, pineapples.
And this was the Mongolian grill, followed by the
Pizza Pirate. And here, you come and get your pizza and you can order it however you want it. You have the seafood shack. You see the crab legs and lobster and fish and shrimp and oysters there. Hi. And at the back of the ship, there is another pool. So there are a lot of pools around. So, you can always have your spot. You see that people are sitting out around the pool, and notice that there's a covering over here. So it's a lot warmer back here than it is on Lido out in the open, for the open pool and hot tub area. See that covering at the top? Sushi at sea. Everybody's in line right now. Something is cooking. Smells delicious. We're over here at the sweet spot. Well, of course, it's pretty simple to understand what's going on here. This is where your desserts are. This is the taco place. And they also have wings here as well. This is the carvery. So for the carvery, self-explanatory. So take a look at the dishes. Okay, they're getting ready to close the buffet. Hi. Hi. Okay. And so just so you can understand what time of day it is, it is about 2:15. So it is not a normal time for like breakfast, lunch, brunch, supper, dinner, where we're looking at all of this food that's available for you to eat. Tea time is always a small crowd. I'm not sure why, but it always is. See, all the tables are set up, yet there are barely people that are here. Hi, hi, hi. You enjoying tea time? Huh? Just getting here? Black tea, regular black tea. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Hmm. So, looks good. So, let's see what it's about. We are doing the
Guess who's
freshman
back, back, back.
trivia. So, right now they're doing the guess that song trivia.
And if you love live music,
the other thing that you can do on a sea day is the casino. Now, I don't have to tell you that the casino is always open, and you should pace yourself whenever you're on a cruise because the money can add up quickly. So, In the casino, you see there's ample table games, um, roulette, there's three-card poker, blackjack, bunch of slot machines. Um, there's Let It Ride over there. Down at the end here is craps. And let's see, here's your bar. Ample slot machines. Little bar for you to watch TV. And listen, I always say that there is one machine, my favorite machine in the entire casino that is always paying out. It has never failed me. And you know, a lot of people have lucky machines that they use, that they always play with. Well, I have one machine too that I always use. So let me show you what it is. The ATM machine.
Another thing that you can do to help pass the time is attend the various seminars that Carnival provides.
Carnival have a lot of different seminars like health and beauty, jewelry.
Yeah, alcohol.
Yeah.
And this was the case with, we found this seminar on watches and scotches. It was very informative about understanding watches.
When you pass down this piece to your future generation, they can pass down to their generation. It's going to go on. Just a feedback. If you don't do it, it's fine. But $100 or $150 for a nice servicing in every 6-7 years, it's still worth for a Swiss stamp pieces for a Rolex. Yeah. We have one more, which is White Hennessy. This is my favorite, guys, because I've been working on ship for 12 years. And a lot of guests told me who are from state that this White Hennessy.
We hope that this video helps you to pass your day and give you something to do and better plan your time using the
Carnival Hub.
The Carnival Hub app, taking advantage of the trivias, the games, the live entertainment, music, the casino, the shows, the Lido deck, the food. I think there's more than enough to do to keep you occupied so that you can stay out of the room and stay out of the casino. What do you think?
And if that's not enough for you, just bring your Uno cards.
Bring your Uno cards, bring a nice book to read. You know, somebody
My
that
daughter done start crocheting, and that's what she do to pass her time.
Yeah.
So
Develop a hobby.
yeah.
You know, something that you're allowed to disconnect from your real life and I guess dive into that hobby, study, read, whatever it is that you want to do.
All right.
You know, so if this video has helped you or if it's informative, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and
Share it with somebody who cruise.
right. And you know what? We'd love to know, what do you do on your cruise to help pass the time? Comment below
And let us know.
let us know. Until next time,
Keep tripping.
Whether by land and well or sea, we be tripping to see new things across the globe, wild and free, chasing dreams on wandering wings. We be tripping. We be tripping.